So a lot has come out about Twitch here recently, and it looks like they're kind of in a little bit of a pickle. And with that being said, I think it's actually time to kind of pose the question, is Twitch in trouble? And I know a lot of people don't think that they are because they seem to have this mentality that Twitch is just unbeatable. And I don't know entirely whether or not that's true, but of course Twitch is owned by Amazon, they have all that money and whatnot, but realistically I think there's only a few steps that really need to happen for you to kind of fall out of being the king. And the first thing is you kind of have to turn everybody against you, and that's kind of what Twitch has been doing recently. Now of course, the big thing is the whole Alinity situation. You guys know about that for sure. With the whole Alinity situation, I mean, everybody knows about that. You know, PETA pretty much even came out and, gave their opinion on that whole thing, of course, calling on Twitch to ban her. And with their inaction to that whole situation, of course, people have not been happy with Twitch, and there's a lot more going on, so that's kind of what I want to talk about in today's video, But before we go further, I'd like to introduce today's sponsor, The Ridge. The Ridge makes a variety of products to make your everyday life easier: wallets, chargers, backpacks, money clips, phone cases, and more. Sleek metal wallets that are RFID blocking make sure that your card information is secure wherever you go, and make sure that they look good too. Personally, I've been using the black titanium wallet and their power bank, and both have been great products for me. No doubt about it, they will be for you too. And if you have your own doubts, they've got lifetime warranty. They also have over a dozen styles and colors, 30,000 5-star reviews. I mean, what are you waiting for? Go down below and get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping by going to ridge.com/Optimus. That's ridge.com/Optimus and using code Optimus. Link is in the description. Thank you to The Ridge for sponsoring this video. Now, another thing that has recently happened that I think really kind of is shifting public reputation against Twitch that just kind of came out that I want to talk about is the fact that Twitch is not paying some of their partners. Now, an article from Dextero came out today that details some of the people who have apparently been trying to contact Twitch for months now regarding getting some of their payments for subscriptions and donations directly through Twitch through like the bits and stuff that they've been owed for, as far back as 3 months now. They've been trying to get these things. They've been trying to contact Twitch support to get through because they've been having problems getting their payments set up and things like that, and they're getting no responses from Twitch. Now, of course, that's extremely odd because Twitch is a large enough platform that they should have a support team large enough to be able to handle these kinds of problems regardless. And even regardless of how large a website is, it should never take a website 3 months to get back to an inquiry about something this important. Now, I'm just gonna say this, it's weird that multiple people have come out pretty much at the same time saying this. Now, I don't think this is fake. I know people are going to be skeptical about this. I don't think that they're lying about it because, there's multiple people with the same exact story, not only, but also H3H3 Productions on the H3H3 podcast actually had the same thing pretty much happen to them when they dealt with their whole thing when they were renegotiating their contract with the H3H3 podcast. Basically what happened was when they decided that they weren't going to re-sign their contract for exclusivity on Twitch, the people on the Twitch staff basically got mad, and what they did was they completely revoked their partnership with Twitch. And the thing is that they had that partnership before they were even doing their podcast. So I know people like to go, oh, well, they are supposed to do their exclusive streaming and whatnot on Twitch, but Twitch has yet to equally enforce that all the way as a rule too. I mean, there's still creators on the platform who are, streaming simultaneously on several platforms and they don't do anything about it. I'm one of them. There have been Twitch staff in my chat realizing that I'm doing it who have done nothing. Maybe I'm not a big enough target for them to care about, but there's even bigger creators who stream on DLive like PewDiePie who have not had their channels or whatever on Twitch taken down yet. And the H3H3 podcast, when that happened, they had all their stuff revoked because they didn't re-sign their exclusivity deal with Twitch, and they had to jump through all these loopholes too, and Twitch basically withheld their money from them and refused to pay them for months too, and they tried to make them reapply for membership through their partner program and held this money over their head too. So it seems like Twitch almost has a history of doing things like this. This doesn't seem to be like some sort of one-off incident. And of course, there's all those double standards and stuff that they've had. I mean, that's stuff that everyone's pretty much harped on. So I definitely can see it. And, I don't blame people for being upset about it because, at the end of the day, it's definitely not right. And it's things like that that have recently fueled a shift in public reputation towards Twitch. I mean, they've definitely been taking hit after hit within their community, and it's not to say that it's undeserved, it definitely is. They have no idea how to enforce the rules properly, or if they do, they refuse to do so. And then, of course, Ninja leaving the platform, which recently happened when he goes and streams exclusively on Mixer, which is Microsoft's streaming service, for a rumored contract worth $100 million. That's another huge blow to Twitch because it's one of their biggest streamers, and afterwards they lurked in his chat. They took away his verification badge and whatnot because he broke their contract or whatever. They then basically took over his channel and made it a hub that goes to a bunch of other verified channels. But I think it's things like this, these two things, that I think pose some legitimacy to this question. Is Twitch really in trouble? Now, of course, I mean, they basically have a monopoly on online streaming right now, but I think things can really change if you start messing around with stuff and you get way too easy and comfortable. But I mean, take a look at YouTube. I mean, their community reputation is absolutely terrible, not only with their creators, but with the viewers too. Viewers know that the platform treats the creators unfairly. They know that the community running the show doesn't know much of what they're doing when it comes to running the show. I mean, they know there isn't much trust to put into these people. The creators have known these things for years upon years, but Twitch, it seems, is almost getting to that point, and trust me, that's not a good place that you want to be, especially when it seems that Twitch was almost seen as that competitor to YouTube there for a while. Like, a lot of people were almost like going to Twitch. Like, a lot of YouTube creators started streaming on Twitch because they were just being demonetized on YouTube. I don't think Twitch really wants to get themselves in that rut of being known as basically the next YouTube of bad reputations. It's not a good spot to be in. Now, it's not really an alternative to YouTube because there's no real delivered video content algorithm or anything like that, but Twitch is actively turning their community against them with the way that they're running the ship. I mean, they're not enforcing the rules fairly. I mean, they're enforcing these double standards. They're putting people up on pedestals that they shouldn't be in. They're driving wedges between their community and them. And then now you have Mixer throwing this huge punch. A competitor has stepped up to the plate and they've tried to challenge Twitch's authority. And if you think about it, a lot of these other streaming services have tried to do this. Facebook Gaming has, like, you know, paid YouTubers and stuff to come stream on their platform. Caffeine, which is an up-and-coming streaming service, has done the same thing. But Mixer, they actually went out and bought pretty much, you know, the face of Twitch. They actually got Ninja on board, and on his first stream he got like 80,000 viewers. There's actually potential, and that's the thing YouTube really doesn't have there, you know, that outside force to really challenge that authority. There is no real competing platform like YouTube to challenge YouTube. Can you imagine if there was one that bought YouTube to come upload over there, you know? Mixer has to keep striking, I think, while the iron's hot, and they can't just keep grabbing the top streamers, I think. I think they have to, you know, really keep going and they need to get a couple more top streamers, I think, to really get audience there, but I think they also need to keep trying to go and get some of these underrated guys who are, you know, on the come up. Because if they keep buying out literally just every top streamer, they're just going to burn through a bunch of the money, and I don't think Microsoft's going to want to just pour a bunch of money into it when the initial investment is extremely significant and they might not make all the money back. Chances are it's not going to be super profitable, and it won't be for a little while, I don't think, especially considering they're doing free subs for like 2 months for Ninja and stuff. But I mean, if Mixer can keep landing these solid hits on Twitch and pulling streamers away, which is going to pull more viewers onto their platform naturally, more and more streamers are going to go to Mixer because there's just viewers to be had, and right now there aren't really that many. But I mean, if Mixer keeps going out and competing, Twitch really should be worried because people have been tired of the platform's behavior, and if they keep going the route that they're going, it's going to keep getting worse. The issues are going to keep getting worse, and eventually you're going to see people actually start to switch over because YouTube doesn't really have a competitor. There is no real competitor, but when it comes to streaming like Twitch, there are actually competitors. They're not as big as Twitch, but they're there. And they're actually ran by legitimate companies. Mixer is ran by Microsoft. They can actually put money behind it. Facebook has Facebook Gaming. They can actually put money behind it. Twitch, I think, could have competed with YouTube. They decided not to. They have put no effort into building anything towards YouTube. Facebook did put some effort into trying to compete with YouTube. However, they haven't successfully pulled it off yet. I think if they keep working at it, give it 3 more years, and I think they legitimately can pull it off if they actually work hard at doing so. But another thing I find funny is how people have gotten really mad over this whole thing. You know, of course, most people haven't, you know, but anytime Ninja really does anything, you know, people are going to get really upset about it. You know, people are mad that Ninja went and made money and left Twitch. You know, people act like they wouldn't do the same exact thing in this exact same situation. Like this dude was going to turn down, what, $100 million or whatever to put a new stream key in his software and log into a new website. Because I find it funny how people cry and moan on YouTube about how we need a competitor to YouTube right now to make everything better. But I mean, we do, which is fair. And then when it starts happening with Twitch, basically a lot of the same issues, people then get upset about it because someone made some money by basically doing exactly what people have been preaching to do for a long time. Overall, I think that there is potential to really fix Twitch with this, though. If Twitch doesn't get completely done in by this, and by done in, I mean they don't just get beat by Mixer or Facebook Gaming because they don't know how to compete well, and these platforms just, you know, provide better competition and everyone moves to them, which, you know, at this time looks extremely unlikely, but, you know, you never know. Back in the day, people said MySpace would always remain the same social media, you know, they probably said the exact same thing, and then, of course, you know, Facebook and all the other ones took over, and people always thought Blockbuster and all them would stay around too until Netflix came by, so competition is a good thing. You gotta see what's coming next. I mean, I don't know what Mixer's gonna be up to. I'm assuming they're gonna try and do something. I think this was a successful move on their part. I mean, a lot of PR came their way, and I think that this will be beneficial for them down a long road, hopefully, of good moves their way. And I hope Twitch noticed. I really do. I hope Twitch, you know, looks at this, realizes what's going on, and decides to start making some good moves. Because there are some right directions that they could be taking. They're just not taking them. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new. Follow me over on Twitter. @SubToOptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. It's a surefire way to get notifications of all my newest content. Join the Discord down below. Thank you to my channel members for your $5 a month. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, not streaming on Twitch, and signing out.